The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
1st and 10, Taylor now. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Vision and speed, 2 of the attributes that you might say are important for a free safety, and we saw both in evidence there.
Yeah, this defense as a whole has really been flying to the football all game long. They have not allowed too much of anything, and here's another example. A great play there to get in and disrupt it before it could get going.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Taylor. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Now Ryan on 1st down. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run here with Taylor. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Well, they still have time to they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Phillip Lindsay, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Colts have got it back to a 1-score game. Frank Reich going to tell the offense to go for 2. They'll look to throw. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. Just one good carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Same result as last play, 14 yards and another first down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Open man is Waddle, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
That is caught at the 7. And the Dolphins are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Here's Tua. That'll be caught for a Dolphin touchdown. It's Williams. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Taylor now from the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And now off to the races down the right side. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Colts. And that big fourth quarter return, Charles, makes this a 1-score game.
And now it all comes down to philosophy. All right, they just had a big return for a touchdown, so the momentum is high. Do you want to ride that and go for 2? Or do you just go ahead and kick the extra point and come back and rely on your defense?
They'll try and throw for it. And he will get into the end zone to cut the deficit down to 4. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this a very important drive leading in the fourth quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here first down. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
It's a big play there for Miami. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield. Looking to pass. Tua. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Grover Stewart gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. It's second and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Another try after the first down sack. Tua eluding the pressure right. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle there to make the grab. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Taylor now from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the fourth as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Ryan to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack. To throw. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Mo Alley-Cox. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go. It's Ryan on 4th down. This will be caught. Judy. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Throwing again, Ryan. He's got the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Play action. It's Ryan. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Taylor. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. To throw for it is Ryan. And the Colts are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Well, I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
And sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call. And he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion. And now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front. Good blocking. Nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage. Stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. To throw is Tua. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. Tagovailoa looking to throw it. Forced out, and he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Their season ends here, a tough way to go out.
And the goal was to not just get to the wild card game, which they did, but to win it. And so now, how negative do you look at that? They got there, had an opportunity, and for some teams, they have to lose games like this before they learn how to win them in later seasons.